If you're in your 40s and you upgraded your house in the last 5 years, you need to watch this, all of it. I want you to picture one specific moment. It's a Tuesday morning, you're 70, you're sitting at your kitchen table with a cup of coffee, and you're doing math. Not because you enjoy it, because you have to. You're calculating whether this month's Social Security check covers both your prescriptions and your property taxes, or whether you have to choose. Now, picture a different version of that same morning. Same age, same kitchen, but this time you're booking a flight. Maybe to see your grandkids, maybe somewhere you've always wanted to go. You're not checking your account balance first. You don't need to. Both of those people exist right now, and they didn't end up in different places because of income or luck, but because of decisions made during a single decade that felt completely ordinary at the time. That decade is your 40s, and what you're about to hear will change how you think about every major financial decision you make from this point forward. Let me tell you about two brothers. Same house, same schools, same careers, nearly identical salaries their entire lives. At 65, one has $1.4 million, a paid-off home, and winters in Arizona. He never checks prices at restaurants. The other works part-time at a hardware store because Social Security doesn't cover his bills. He lies awake at night calculating whether he can afford his medication this month. Same genes, same starting point, completely different outcomes. And neither brother saw it coming while it was happening. Three forces align in your 40s that never line up like this at any other point in your life. First, peak earning power. Most Americans hit maximum income between 42 and 55. The absolute dollars are higher than they've ever been. More raw material to build wealth than at any point in your career. Second, compounding still has time to work. A dollar invested at 40 roughly quadruples by 65. At 50, it only doubles. Every dollar you invest at 42 works dramatically harder than one invested at 52. The math doesn't care about your intentions, only your actions. Third, expenses are finally stabilizing. The kids are more independent. The house fits the budget. Real margin exists for the first time. The question is whether that margin flows into wealth or into lifestyle. That answer determines everything. Someone who hits 40 with $100,000 saved, earning $110,000 a year, investing 15% consistently until 65, accumulates roughly $1.35 million. Someone who starts that same 15% at 50, $780,000. That's $570,000 less. 25 years of compounding versus 15. No amount of catch-up fully closes that gap. It's pure math, and it's ruthless. But here's what makes this really uncomfortable. That gap isn't created by people who stopped saving. It's created by people who made decisions that seemed completely reasonable at the time. Here's exactly what those decisions look like. The upgrade feels earned, but moving from a $350,000 home to a $600,000 home adds $1,500 to $2,000 every single month. Compounded over 25 years, that one decision may cost up to $1 million in retirement wealth. Most people think they're spending an extra $1,800 a month on housing. They're actually spending their retirement. 2 mid-luxury vehicles instead of 2 sensible ones, $200,000 to $300,000 in lost retirement wealth over time. Higher payments, higher insurance, more expensive repairs. A car gets you from A to B. It is not a net worth statement. This one hits hardest. Parent Plus loans, rating 401ks, stopping contributions during the college years. These decisions mortgage your retirement to fund your child's education. Your kid graduates with their whole career ahead of them. You hit your 50s with depleted savings and barely a decade left to recover. The families who navigate this make hard calls. In-state schools, merit scholarships, kids with skin in the game. It's not heartless, it's honest. Your 40s are your last real window for income acceleration. A strategic move at 43, A competitor recruiting you, a startup offering equity, an industry where your skills command a premium can add $30,000 to $40,000 annually. Over a decade, that's $300,000 to $400,000 in additional earnings. Most people become more risk-averse in their 40s, exactly when they should be leaning in. The comfort of seniority is costing you more than you think. David and Christine had $185,000 saved at 40. Combined income, $165,000. They upgraded the house, bought new cars, took Parent Plus loans for their daughter's out-of-state university. Every decision felt reasonable. By 50, $240,000, only $55,000 more than a decade earlier. By 65, $685,000. The money runs out around age 82. Robert and Jennifer started almost identically, $155,000 in income, $165,000 saved. They stayed in their current home, certified pre-owned car instead of new, in-state universities with merit scholarships for both kids. By 50, $580,000. By 65, $1.65 million. Paid off house, complete financial freedom. Here's what makes this so powerful. Both families felt equally satisfied in their 40s. Research shows lifestyle inflation delivers 18 to 24 months of genuine happiness. Then it just becomes the new normal. David and Christine didn't enjoy their 40s more, they just spent more and paid for it every single day of their retirement. The difference wasn't income or investment skill. It was a house, 2 cars, and a college application. If you're in your 20s or 30s, build the habits now. Automate contributions. Define what enough looks like before your income makes excess possible. If you're in your 40s, do an honest audit right now. Is your housing genuinely necessary at that size? Are your vehicles transportation or ego? Are you funding retirement before lifestyle? Every yes to lifestyle expansion is a no to future freedom. The window is open, but not infinite. If you're in your late 40s and recognizing yourself in the wrong story, it's not too late, but it requires honesty. Every additional percentage point on your savings rate moves the needle. Downsizing now instead of waiting. A better paying job even if it means discomfort. These options still work, but only if you move. The discomfort of your 40s lasts 10 years. The freedom it buys lasts 30. The pleasure of lifestyle inflation lasts 2 years. The consequences last just as long, except in the wrong direction. Go back to that Tuesday morning, you're 70, the coffee is hot, the morning is quiet. In one version, you're booking that flight. In the other, you're hoping the check covers the prescription. Both versions were built in your 40s. The decisions seemed small at the time. They always do. The only question is which version you're building right now.